I want to start investing, but which app should I use? Is it Trove? Is it Bamboo? Is it Cowrywise? Last week, I watched Doing Sola's video. She said that if I invest 10,000 naira consistently every month, it could grow to become over 60 million naira. Now I actually want to start investing, but where do I even start? Which app is right for me? If I just echoed your thoughts and those are the questions in your mind, this video is for you. By the end of this video, you know exactly which app to use, whether you want to invest in stocks, money market fund, equity fund, fixed income investment, dollar investments, or even ETFs. That way you can stop feeling overwhelmed and start investing with confidence. If you're new here, my name is Doing Sola. I am a certified chartered accountant and a personal finance educator. On this channel, I share smart tips to help you make, manage, and grow your money. If you're yet to subscribe, click on that subscribe button now. Let's get into it. Before we start, let me say two things. Number one is the fact that by the end of this video, you will realize that you might need maybe 2 or 3 or even more of these apps, and that's okay. Because one app may not be able to satisfy all your financial investment goals. And number two is the fact that I'm not ranking this app from top to worst or to worst. No, I'm not doing that. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's start with the very first one, which is PiggyVest. PiggyVest is known as one of the popular savings app in Nigeria. But much more than that, do you know that you can invest with PiggyVest? Yes. Don't worry, we'll get into it. So with PiggyVest, you can save towards a specific goal. You can do group savings on PiggyVest. As a community, we are using PiggyVest for our group savings. And then you can also lock money away for a particular period of time and even earn more. You can either receive your interest upfront or you can choose to receive your interest at maturity. Also with PiggyVest, one thing I love about it is that you can automate. So instead of saying, oh, I forgot to save this month because responsibility was so much or something I just forgot, right? You can set up autosave on PiggyVest such that at a particular period of the month, the amount is automatically deducted from your account and saved into the app for you. You can also use, there's a feature called Flexi Naira, which is basically for emergency saving. So you can use that to save towards emergency. And then you can co-invest in commercial papers, corporate debt notes, real estate through Investify from as little as 5,000 naira. So you want to check the app regularly because the investments are almost always sold out every time. And they are fixed income investment. Fixed income investment in the sense that the return is already fixed upfront before you invest in it. You can also save in dollar on PiggyVest, and that's that about PiggyVest. Now let's move to number 2, which is Cowrywise. I feel like PiggyVest and Cowrywise, they're like brothers, right? On Cowrywise as well, you can save towards a specific goal as individuals or as a group. We also use Cowrywise for our group savings in our community. So people get to choose which one they want to use, and we've been using it year in, year out. You can also set up auto save on Cowrywise. You can invest in money market fund, you can invest in equity fund, you can invest in balanced fund, and for my Muslim audience, you can invest in halal fund on Cowrywise. You can also invest in the dollar fund on Cowrywise. You don't need to have dollar or have a DOM account. Your naira is going to be converted to dollar at the prevailing exchange rate. And then you can also use Cowrywise to invest in stocks as well, Nigerian stocks. Number 3 on the list is Zedcrest Wealth. And with Zedcrest app, you can use it to save towards a particular goal, specific goals, right? You can also lock your money away for a particular period of time for higher returns, right? And then on Zedcrest, you can invest in mutual fund, money market fund, equity fund, fixed income fund, and even dollar fund as well. On Zedcrest, you can invest in treasury bills, you can invest in commercial papers, and then you can also use Zedcrest to invest in Nigerian stocks. And number 4 I will talk about is Risevest. You can use Risevest to invest in US stocks. But this is how US stocks investment on Risevest works. Unlike other apps that, let's say Bamboo, which I'm still going to talk about. Unlike Bamboo, where you can select individual stocks that you want to invest in, on Risevest, you're not selecting individual stocks. It's like a portfolio that has already been grouped for you, right? Just like you're investing in an equity fund, right? You know, if you're investing in equity fund, 80 to 85% of your money is invested in stocks. You don't get to choose which particular stock is in that box, right? It's based on the discretion of the fund manager. So that's the same thing with Risevest. When you want to invest in US stocks using Risevest, you're not picking individual stocks to invest in. Some stocks are already being grouped together for you to invest, and they have what they call growth stocks or dividend stocks. And then another thing is you can invest in US real estate using Risevest. This is one of the features on Risevest I really love. And with this, you get to earn monthly rental income in dollars, right? I will drop my referral link or ask for my referral link for Risevest and I'll send it to you. It's amazing. And you can choose duration of 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 1 year. At the end of the duration is when your capital is going to be accessible to you. But during that period, for that period, you are getting a rental income every month in dollars. Another thing is you can also use it to invest towards a particular goal, and then you can also save in Naira on Risevest. And that brings me to number 5, which is Bamboo. You can buy Nigerian stocks on Bamboo, you can buy US stocks, you can buy ETFs, you can buy REITs on Bamboo. And also on Bamboo, you can invest in treasury bills with as little as 10,000 Naira. When you go to commercial banks, right, the minimum you can start with is 100,000 Naira. But with investment platform like Bamboo, you can start with as little as 10,000 Naira. Another thing that you can also do on Bamboo is to save and invest in Naira. There is also a fixed income product on Bamboo as well, which is denominated in dollars. So I think that one is about 8% per annum. If you're enjoying this video so far, please like it and drop a comment. Share it with your friends. This tells YouTube that more people need to see this video, and you agree with me that more people actually need to see this video. If there is a friend who has been complaining to you about, oh, I don't know which app to use to invest, this one, that one, you know that this video is the only one they need to watch for them to remove all that confusion and start investing. Let's continue. Number 6 is Trove. On Trove, you can invest in US stocks, you can invest in Chinese stocks on Trove, and then you can also invest in Nigerian stocks. Number 7 is Afrinvestor 2.0. Afrinvestor 2.0 is the app by Afrinvest, and with Afrinvest you can invest in Nigerian stocks, treasury bills on the app. You can invest in FGN savings bond, the FGN savings bond that opens up every month. You can invest through the Afrinvest app, and then you can also use the app to invest in commercial paper. Number 8 is Ladda. Ladda is the investment app of Money Africa by Tosin Olaseyinde. So with Ladda, you can create savings plan in Naira and dollar, and you get juicy interest. Also, you can lock money away just like PiggyVest and Cowrywise on Ladda, and then you can invest in treasury bills and commercial papers using Ladda as well. Number 9 is Afrinvest by Sterling Bank. On Afrinvest app, you can buy treasury bills, you can invest in fixed deposits and commercial papers. You can also invest in NGX stocks on Afrinvest app. You can invest in Euro bonds and US bonds on Afrinvest app. And then there are also a variety of insurance products and also high yield savings features on the Afrinvest app. And number 10 is ARM1 by ARM Investment Manager. If you've been following me on YouTube for a long time, you would know that I mentioned in one of my videos that my very first investment was in money market fund with ARM. So I've been using ARM for a long time and I'm still investing with ARM. So with ARM1, you can invest in money market fund. They have aggressive growth, which is like the equity fund. They have fixed income, they have short-term bond, balanced bond, and for my Muslim audience, you can also use ARM to invest in a halal fund as well. Then you can use the ARM1 app to invest in treasury bills, and also with the app as well, you can use it to invest in Nigerian stocks. Now, let me tell you the apps that I have on my phone and use. I have PiggyVest on my phone. I use it for my emergency fund. I also have Cowrywise on my phone. I use it for emergency fund as well. You can be asking why. So I have 2 emergency fund app that I use. I also use PiggyVest and Cowrywise for my group savings in my community. I use Cowrywise for equity fund. I use Cowrywise for money market fund, the trust bank, they have a good interest rate. Cowrywise, before, for their money market fund, you can select from the different varieties. You will see Trust Bank, you will see FSDH, you will see ARM. But with the way the app is now, it's like everything is now consolidated into one. Same with their equity fund as well, right? And then I use Zedcrest. I use it for stocks. I use it for equity fund. They've been the top performing equity fund manager, right? And then I use Afrinvestor 2.0 majorly for my NGX stocks. I use Afrinvestor 2.0. I use Trove for my NGX stock and US stocks. I use Bamboo for my US stocks. ARM, which is like my first love, I still have some money in money market fund on ARM, right? And then I use GT Bank, which is my bank, GT Investment Fund Manager for my dollar fund. That's the app I use. And like I mentioned earlier, and I use Risevest, who I forgot to mention, Risevest for the monthly rental income. Like I mentioned earlier, that you might have maybe 2 or 3 or even more. Because the truth of the matter is that you might need to, maybe, for example, Nigerian stocks, you might need to execute a trade fast, and then one app is delaying, and you know how it's time bound. You just move from the app that is delaying to another app. But another thing I want you to check is to check the fees, right? So that you're not paying so much in fees. Because for every trade that you execute, either US stocks or NGX stocks, the app charges their commission. So you want to check that as well. Then at times, what makes you move from one app to the other is the interest or the return that they offer, right? If you see that, oh, this app that I've been loyal to, you see, it's not so much about loyalty right now. It's about the app that will make your money work more for you, and you will get more return than you will get from another app. And that's being truthful. And one last app I want to talk about is Risevest. For Risevest, if you are an agent, a real estate agent, or a property owner who is looking at, oh, you have a property that you want to sell and sales has not been coming, Risevest is that platform that allows you to put up your property and then help you get the right market for it. So whether as corporate organization or as individuals, right, you can use the app to put up your property and then they help you get buyers. And even if you want to buy properties as well, you can also go to the app. There are trusted and verified properties on that app. I'm going to drop my referral link in the description box below or in the comments. Ask for it and I'm going to send it to you. I hope that you've learned something from this video and there is no longer confusion. When you see someone talk about an investment, you're already thinking, okay, which app is best for this investment? Which app can I use for this investment? And then you can also do that research on your own to say, okay, this particular app is offering this percentage. This one is offering this percentage. You also want to do more research, because don't let percentage push you to go and download an app that is not licensed by SEC, Security Exchange Commission, and NDIC. You want to watch out for these two things. Whichever app that you're going for must be licensed by SEC, Security Exchange Commission, and NDIC. Now over to you. Which of these apps do you have on your phone and you currently use, you consistently use, maybe every day, every week, or every month? And which ones do you use that I did not mention at all and you want my opinion on them? Drop it in the comment section. And remember that we are all about building wealth on this platform. If you have any question whatsoever, please drop it in the comments and I'm going to attend to all of them. Till then, keep making smart investment decisions and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.